Hello everyone. So if you have been living under a rock, which you might have, and I'm not gonna judge. Sorry about this. I'm trying to tighten my tripod a little. I think it's yep. But you know, if you've been living under a rock, I'm not gonna judge you. But if you haven't heard, the Matchbox Premium Series, formerly known as Matchbox Superfast, has been replaced by what's called Matchbox Collectors. And I have talked about Matchbox Superfast before. A lot of good things and a lot of bad things have made my complaints heard, I'm sure. There are a bunch of other, honestly, a bunch of other Matchbox Premium stuff that I haven't talked about yet, Superfast stuff. But I'm sure I will get to them eventually. But I got these two because, you know, like I'm a big fan of European cars, and these two seem to be perfect choices. The Lamborghini Centenario, basically the Centennial anniversary car, and the Porsche 550 Spider, a sports racing car. Now that's pretty whatchamacallit, pretty iconic. And I was very excited to get them. These are pretty much only available online in China because, you know, like Mattel doesn't really care about any market outside of the US. And these are actually kind of pricey, but I'm just gonna consider the price you would get in a Walmart or a Target, which is $5. And I think, again, there's a lot of great things and a lot of things that could use a little improvement. We're gonna start with the Centenario first. First of all, like these boxes, I think the design is great, very retro looking. It looks like something that came out from like the 60s when all of these companies like Matchbox, Hot Wheels, Tomica, Johnny Lightning had all started. It's very good. This is 100% a positive. I do like the style. But and the car itself, let's see. Because it's Mattel product, it doesn't have any lens headlights. I mean, not every Mattel product has painted headlights, but most of them do. Painted rear lights. But I think this angle is really cool. This is spoiler. It's all in one giant piece, but again, like considering Mattel and their practices, you shouldn't really be surprised. A very dark colored, well, not really. It's actually a regular color windshield that also covers the engine at the back because it is a mid-engine supercar. Well, maybe hypercar. Maybe hit that. I do like the red base, which also gives it the red lip look, as well as the side line, what should call it, but like, and rubber tires, which is because it's a premium product. But obviously, the most important thing is the opening doors, and this is where I have problems. Everything else so far has been perfect. First of all, let's look at the door when it's closed. Look at the gap between the door and the panel over here. That's a huge gap. That's a gap that Tesla wouldn't even have. Like real life Teslas wouldn't be this bad. Like it's so, and like there's no way you can press it in, like open it and close it. It's just not gonna. And same on this side as well. A little bit nicer, but still, well, no, it's much nicer actually. And the mirrors are here, which I think are pretty nice. And the other thing is the doors are plastic, so like it's gonna show up on camera as well, but like it's still very apparent in real life that you're looking at completely different materials, completely different paint jobs. They just don't look the same, which is the same complaint I have for the moving parts / Superfast i8. And when you open it up, it's okay. I think it looks better this way. And you wouldn't notice so clearly that these are two different materials, but it's still. It's nice as a toy, but like if you want to do it as a collector's thing for more adult collectors, I think this is something that needs to be corrected. Compared to another $5 product, a regular Atomica, what you get is usually a metal moving parts. So you're not going to get plastic doors. But and you also get suspension. On the other hand, for Matchbox, you get different wheels with rubber tires. That's pretty much it. And I feel like Mattel could use a little bit more work in getting these Matchbox Premium stuff to be a little bit more competitive. The other one is the Porsche 550 Spider. Again, great box design. Looks very retro, even though it is indeed a 2021 release. Ooh, nicely pixelated as well. I think it looks great. The Porsche 550. This might be going into like nitpick territory, and it's going to be very hard to see, but you can see, for instance, right here, that's a paint thingy. There's a little another paint thingy. It's not going to be super noticeable, but it is a lot more noticeable in real life. There's another paint thingy right here. I'm not sure. Like it's very uneven, and this is the only piece that has it. Everywhere else is fine. Generally, I think Matchbox, you can see another thing right here. Generally, I think Matchbox has like better quality than Hot Wheels, but for some reason, their premium stuff has been a little more hit and miss for me. Porsche, the front was the shield was a Stuttgart horse. Pretty headlights, which looks incredible. Painted rear lights and the top roll really nice. And I think we got lucky that both of these cars have the full deco treatment, because a lot of well, maybe a lot is a little bit of a exaggeration, but some Matchbox premium stuff, even though being sold for $5, still don't get all sided treatment, which is, I think it's unacceptable, honestly. A very clever way of using the base, so to make a two-tone interior was the interior piece and the base piece. The steering wheel is just a giant pizza pie, which I think is okay for like normal hardtop cars, but like for a roadster, for a convertible, this is a little bit too evident. It isn't that great, but I think it's also not bad either. Rubber tires, really nice. And if you open it up, I think the engine is really nice. It's an i4, right? The original 550. Correct me if I'm wrong. Editing me. But all of this is incredibly well done. I think it's yeah. Do I regret paying the money I did for these two? No, not at all. I think these are all very cool to have. I'm very glad to add them into my collection. But I feel like Matchbox can definitely do a little bit better for their quality control, for their designing process. There's a little bit of oversight. Try to find a way to cut costs, so like maybe they can use metal pieces for all their moving parts, or at least spend a little money to make the parts not so obviously different in terms of paint. I changed the lighting a little bit on my camera, so like it actually looks a little bit closer to one another, but still it's not great. And obviously the panel right here. I'm going to make a comparison between the RLC Countach, this Centenario, as well as the Tomica Premium Lamborghini Diablo, to see which one has to compare the scissor doors. Very interesting to see how that goes. I think this one, obviously, unfortunately, is going to be the worst one, but we'll see whether I like the RLC Countach's scissor doors better, or will I actually prefer the Tomica Premium Diablo. Thank you for watching. I think this is like, again, I do like this, and I do think it's I hope I'm providing more constructive feedback than just like straight up criticism or complaints. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye.